Jericho. Watch the bad boy, I come to the crowd.
Yo, bad boy, come again.
Here comes the phantom of the stantum, the subliminal, slide a criminal, unforgettable, kiss my emerald, hijack the syllable, serve the terrible, call for miracle, the methodical, the diabolical, the impeccable and the illogical DJ Supreme.
Bazooka, the scheme.
How automatic, I call static, so you better step aside, the mic is an automatic, Comanche slide.
The magnificent.
On the stage I get militant, ignorant, paro, schizo, it's so raw, anytime baseline goes to war, so arise and receive your blessing. My stop distressing, I am the phantom. Splendid, magnificent, phantom number one, phantom, but there is phantom number two. Where are you?
I appear, disappear, reappear.
Where?
On the chandelier as the phantom. Abandon the mansion. I'm demanding a handsome ransom. Make the breadline by the deadline, or you be making the headlines. I'm the terrorist that never missed. Remember this. Last request as I blast him in his chest.
Don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me! Kill undercover!
You heard the word of a murderer. Death friends go one step further when I burn you. My suggestion is pay my henchmen, or go and get yourself police protection. Cause Ulysses is a samurai master. Before you run like a crazy bastard, arise and receive your blessing. My style's distressing, I am the phantom.
I like that. The second phantom. Phantom number two. I love to count. I'm going to go to the dance floor now to do the boogie. You with no terror. This is a tip-off, a rip-off, and a tip-off, and I run my clip-off, then I'll just strip off its title.
Then I push him in the cesspit.
Why?
Cause you never should have messed with the hijacker, the skyjacker, a sprayer. Black attacking those who don't pay up. Agent Crusoe's giving you the headbutt, while Fritz kicks away at your nuts.
Lloyd Webber's lawyers got me running from libel, so I've loaded the buffalo rifle. In his dreams, you know it's gonna get stifled. Here's a song from the Bible.
Arise!
Gotcha! I am the phantom of the opera! This record is so very, very funky! I must pack a copy of it in my coffin to take back to Transylvania! Now I must bid you farewell! Goodbye!
Hey yo, we've just gotten information from my headquarters. The Syndicate members have just broken out of jail. Don't worry, our man is on their trail.
The Syndicate, out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate, out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate, out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate, out of jail, no bail. Cops on our trail. The noose around the neck of the larcenist. The Syndicate are the arsonists. The maze and blaze, sucker MCs, disease, the flamethrower, held by Ice-T. The Syndicate king with Darlene, the Syndicate queen. You
illicit, but I'm unconvicted. You wanna know why I shot the witness with one of my raps off the hit list? He dissed this, but I was ready for business. Just ask Charlie Jam why Hijack's sentenced to hang.
Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail.
Back in Brixton, a hip-hop scandal. Head G, Evil E, and Bango hijacked the stage, held the crowd hostage in the name of poetic justice. Assassinator off the crack pipers. It's Donald D, the Syndicate sniper. Everlast, blast, courageous. Islam, armed and dangerous. Snap the gap, here for the payback. Cheaper mix masters, babies too black, too strong. The Syndicate's dropping bombs on a studio sucker with a sucker song. Self-respect, take them second to greed. If a sucker succeeds in selling a soul for a couple of bucks. So if you suck, I suggest you duck.
Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The Syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail.
Hey yo, who the hell's that over there? Yo, how did he get in here? Hey yo, what's he doing with that microphone?
Man, what's up, baby?
I'm Dirty Harry, and I carry a Colt 44 Mac Jammy and death warrants for the Syndicate. I'll sign your death certificate, no questions, I just stun. Justice comes from the barrel of my gun. There be no jury, there be no judge. I am corrupt and I will erupt. Trained to aim and not to maim. If the price is right, then I'm trained to frame. I'm protected by the FBI, CIA, MI5, Freemasons, federal agents. Supply me inside information. The Syndicate got out today. Hey yo, punks, make my.
Who you calling a punk? Who won't be down for that? Wax cocks, corrupt for the big bucks. So what you got a death certificate? It's insignificant if I'm innocent. I fight firepower with firepower. And you know I'ma shower you hour by hour. The police state now in a stalemate. All because Hijack did a jailbreak, jawbreaker, the rhyme maker. With DJ Undercover Supreme and Ulysses Executioner. He's back. KSLY, Comanche Slide, the rhyme writer. Foreplay lyrics, your rhymes are whack. Hijack comes with the climax. You gotta push those rhymes to enter it. The rhyme syndicates, a crime syndicate. Ayo, that's right. The rhyme syndicate members are all at large. Word 'em up to my man Bronx Star Bob, King T, Randy Mac, Ink, and the Divine Styler. Can't forget my brothers Evil E and King Jazz. It's depressing me to see you dropping an ecstasy into his web. Addicts fly, no tears will he cry as an addict dies on the corner. He will be selling for whom the bells toll. Poison for you on the dole. Now many feed on his weed, on his speed, cocaine, crack, heroin, LSD, and ease the pressure. No more strife, no more strife when there's no more life. Crack, his drug is on the block. The devil devil is the pusher who must be stopped. You're hooked high and dry, that's what it is. Getting money off your soul, that's what it is. Now he's paid by high authorities to give the poor impurities. All politicians are aware, and many have a share.
Yeah, it's like Wall Street out here. The club scene, a drug-free zone.
The drug-free zone means they have their own dealers selling in all the clubs. But if you ask them,
we just say no to drugs, okay, man?
Here comes Daddy Rich in his white limousine. People come from miles around when he's on the scene. He'll get you high, then you'll fall to the ground. Then you'll find what goes up must come
Daddy
down.
Rich stands by the school gates, selling to the children who made a fatal mistake. Carries a 9mm for a sure getaway, and who knows how many brothers that he's blown away playing the role with golden zoot suits, collecting payment with an army of brutes. There's a compound found in the home of the guys and the gals in limbo roam that draw skin to the bone. I'm not a bluffer, but your body of late it looks rougher. Seduction and mind corruption. Daddy drives a limo at your destruction. High roller, no, he's a small fry. The real dealers are executive guys. They're the business type who never seem to be suspected. Why? I'ma tell ya, they're well protected.
Hey yo, Daddy Rich. Ever since I've been following you, I noticed I've been losing a few things. Like I've lost my house, my car, my wife, my kids, my brand new shoes, and my silky suit. Hey yo, Daddy, coming to think of it, I've lost everything that ever meant anything to me. All because you didn't lay the straight line on it. I've wasted 16 years of my life at the FBI, the free base institution. Doc laid a straight line on me.
Some drugs are inhaled or injected in the arm while the user is engaged in a chemical harm. The drug is a poison that infects the mind, passing through the blood system, and you will find you're dependent on this force that fests on this victim, and it continues its course to destroy you, slow down your brain. Day-to-day living becomes a strain. You need more crack. As the habit gets stronger, you need more crack to last a little longer. It filled your veins, it killed your brain. Why? You had a habit that you denied, but you overdosed cause you shot too high. And Daddy didn't tell you that you could die, just lied, and you got fixed.
That son of a Daddy Rich.
No more Daddy Rich, no more wild limousine. People came from miles around when they heard the gunshot scream. No one shed a tear when his body laid to rest. Just another pusher man with bullets in his chest. Oh no, Daddy Rich is dead. Oh no, Daddy Rich is dead. Oh no, and Hijack again. This is reverse, my friend. Hijack again. Oh no, and this is reverse, my friend. Ah yeah. This is reverse, my friend.
It's a waiting game. Even I had to wait. And when you get your break out.
Stuck in Brixton, sitting, thinking, writing rhymes, but who can hear them? Making records that get no airplay. That is why I hijack Airwave. Step aside, I don't pay on the subway. Gots to see my homeboys today. I ride the train, some pinstripe screws me. I know his forefathers abused me. Next stop, my stop, oh well. Stole his wallet and got off at Stockwell. This is where the whites and the blacks dwell. This is where undercover rocks well. Ghetto vet star with no racist. Some they hate this, they're the racists. Ask yourself, is it a race war or a war of rich against poor?
Word up, words of wisdom, serve the system. Yoy, bad boy, take this one back to Brixton.
cause it's been 7 years and we ain't getting nowhere. So with a dream we head down to Supreme, where the dope beats is just routine talking. Discuss our future, conclusion, there is no future. We all know that we will stay poor, cause our records are too hardcore. Even though we all have street cred, Hijack are living in the red. Red letters, read this letter bomb. I've wrapped it up in a better song. For so long they said that we were wrong. Number one undercover.
Too black, too strong.
The scratch minister supreme.
Too black, too strong.
The crime fighter, Comanche slider, rhyme writer.
Too black, too strong.
Yin Yang Ulysses.
Too strong.
I got a telegram for a jam with P.E. Chuck D. Flavor, Public Enemy. Both of us turned it out. What a memory. After the show, this is what he said to me. It's a waiting game, even I had to wait. So when you get the great breakout, when I heard Rebel without a pause, I knew hardcore was not to last the cause. And maybe by the power of rhymes, I'd get out of crime one time, but I'm still in Brixton, sitting thinking, writing rhymes, but who can hear them? Then an explosion threw me out of my seat. Out of the debris emerged the iced teas, golden snub notes, and fly gold, and a contract to serve the world.
It's a waiting game. Even I had to wait. And when you get your break out.
Yo, what's up, money? I'm sure you down with this syndicate, because Hijack's down with the syndicate, and you know the syndicate's down with Hijack. I'm talking about Comanche Slide, DJ Supreme, Ulysses, Fritz, Lee, and my main man undercover. The wait is over, Hijack's here. Get with it, the syndicate, we in here. Peace.
Attention, we have just taken over all airwaves. Do not attempt to change the channel, for we have occupied all frequencies.
Plan A proceeded in motion, and only this group was set forth to cause mass hysteria. None could clarify their motives, nor their objectives. Ulysses took care of military tactics, unknown cover sights up by practice. And a man called Comanche Slide, the vibe writer, collected his lyrics so free. It's a joke on supremacy, unleashed his militant tendency. The enemy's in a cemetery, occupied territory. Agent Cluso gave us the blueprint, weaponry, Agent Fritz, and the mission masterminded by the crime star.
This is an airwave hijack. Do not
Slick Tracy. Call it Slick Tracy. We have a code red situation. I repeat, a code red situation. The Hijack terrorist group have been spotted on stage at the Brixton Academy. All units to Brixton. All units to Brixton. I repeat, all units to Brixton.
Hijack.
The terrorist group. The terrorist group.
Hijack.
The terrorist group. The terrorist group.
Hijack.
The terrorist group. The terrorist group.
Hijack.
The terrorist group. The terrorist group. Here comes the hijacker from the terrorist group with rhymes on the attack that never miss troops.
Military trained, artillery aim, obituary's name, responsibility claim.
By the trigger, nigga, I like to quiver. I roam quick as I call a pickle because you're slipping down the river.
I deliver rhymes.
Rhymes attack the crowd.
I commit a crime.
This time I feel proud, and now I'm rolling with the album, rolling with the baseline, never ever waste time.
Chase the rhyme.
Bump your bumper, you take my number down, then wonder why we go thundering by.
Four spades in a renegade.
We're on the road.
From a bank raid.
Who is the brute that stole the loot?
Hijack.
The terrorist group.
Hijack.
The terrorist group. 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 The terrorist group. Boom shaka like a smack your neck back, yo black.
Bet you wasn't ready for that.
They say my music makes you act violent.
Well, it's true.
Here comes the terrible tyrant. Back in Brixton, it's quiet. When we step on stage, there's a riot. All you hear is the sirens.
Police officer rifle firing tear gas.
But I got my gas mask on.
Wrong, this show must go on.
Separate up and wake up, sit up and pull up a chair. Sound of the posse with the savoir faire.
Beware, he shares this stage with no one.
I'm the one assassinating the shogun.
Hijack.
We'll reign supreme.
As the British nightmare to America's dreams. Hijack.
The terrorist group. The terrorist group.
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 The skyjacker, the phantom. Remember me when I was throwing a tantrum.
Mercenary, the stage of territory.
Al Capone with the guns of never roamed.
Here's the poem that puts us on the throne. We ain't happy, the kings are all alone. Peace to the brothers who have the nerve
to die in action in the war of words.
Badman Is Robbin. Taken from the forthcoming album, The Horns of Jericho, by Hijack. Automatic, feel the panic, got to have it. I'm the Joker, I'm the smoker, off the Riddler. Let the fiddler play the theme from the scene. Made by DJ Supreme, eliminated, Terminator, exterminated with a star complicated but rated.
Yoy, bad boy, come again, style again, throw down once again.
Adversaries, I will ferry to cemeteries, then I'll bury my arrival. Rap survival, co-defending the title. Assassinator, resuscitator, star invader of the late great Cape Crusader. Rhyme attacker, hijacker, the rhyme writer, the crime fighter, terrorizing, energizing, the Batmobile with wheels of steel. Undercover steals the wheel, the low profile, most versatile child, number one undercover, the inventor of wild style. The imposter and the monster, Ulysses, new avenger, who contester, new contender. Take your seating or take a beating. Hijack is no greeting. Assassinator, resuscitator, star invader of the late great Cape Crusader. Pow, 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 pow. Zack, 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 zack. Assassinator, resuscitator, star invader of the late great Cape Crusader.
Verified, you die terrified. The terrorist that's never missed, I terrorize, also tell lies. Here's my alibi, I was writing dope rhymes with
Comanche's lies ahead of the time. The paraphrasing Einstein of the rhyme. E is for energize, M is for mesmerize, C is for speed of light. I'm traveling at the speed of fright, taxing your brain. A bona fide style to drive you insane. The old school graduate, the logical one, returns as a prodigal son to have some fun. Something with a paragraph that'll blast me into a class known as fast, yo. Incoherently fearing me but cheering me. The illogical rhyme is chronologically timed for mind play. Cause I heard the rhymes pay. I'm the winner of the mind game. I assume the pole position. There's no competition. My job to annihilate all opposition. Leave them a game for the eternal flame upon your brain. I leave an evocative stain. Vocal manipulator, scratch master, motivator, creator, encore, escalating innovator. A power rap rhyme ruler immense. DJ Supreme's the master of suspense. Never does crime, yet always does time. When performing on stage, I'm busting lines for a fanatical fool. I'm a school, cause I'm a warrior prepared to duel. Cause I wanna rule, I'm gonna absorb contenders like the UV rays. I radiate like a fiery blaze. Indoctrinate with what I write. I'm my philosophy with an apostrophe's not to bite. Mixing the mix, it's still full of tricks. It's DJ Undercover, it's 1986. I'm melodramatic on the mic and I go the length. The elevated elocutionist, I got the strength. No intermission, cause this is that, my title. Call me Macbeth, be bloody bold and rest will laugh to scorn. For the power of man on a woman born. To interfere with the crew that's from the street. Comanche slide on the cover Supreme and Ulysses.
don't go with strangers, don't go with strangers, don't go with strangers, don't go with strangers.
Standing by the window, staring, glaring at the children playing in a house overlooking the schoolyard. He should be behind bars.
The pervert
With previous convictions, running around with no restrictions. Who unleashed this wild beast on our sons and daughters? Cause they're at risk.
His watch says 3 o'clock and it's time to hit the sweet shop.
A full-grown man buying sweeties. He's no suspect, he's dressed too neatly with his shirt
And tie.
moccasin shoes with rubber soles that leave no clues. He's a beast that will not cease to feast. That's why you've got to teach the
Children, don't go with strangers. Joy, little boy, don't even talk to strangers.
little girl. Don't even walk with strangers.
Children, don't go with strangers.
Driving slowly, he pulls up to a curb. And to a little girl, he has words quietly, so he ain't overheard. For a moment, her vision was blurred. Now he shows her sweeties with pretty colors. She forgot what was told by her mother.
Don't go with strangers.
Don't go with strangers.
Don't go with strangers.
Don't go with strangers.
She steps in the car, they drive far. The little girl's asking for her ma. Her mom's at school asking where she is. She got into a car, she's told by the kids. 1 week later, a girl is found. Another tragedy, everybody's angry when they hear on the news at 10.
The child molester strikes again.
Children, don't go with strangers. Little girl, don't even walk with strangers.
That's right, y'all. Little boy, don't talk to strangers.
Children, don't go with strangers.
Reports come in of a stranger hanging around by the school called Granger. He was recognized by his devil eyes, taken in for questioning, later identified as the man called
Mr. Nuts.
with a record for floggery and buggery. Can you believe that he had 92 previous convictions for child abuse on the loose? The courts just left him to walk and stalk another victim. We have the solution to end this confusion. Diffuse them, cause everyone's sick of this situation, and he pleaded guilty.
He got probation.
He's a beast that will not cease to feast. So for God's sake, please teach the children.
Don't go with strangers.
Brother be brother, sister be sister. 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 killing brothers. Why? Integrated intellectual. Who on earth has the caliber? Once again, who has the caliber to hold the mic called Excalibur? Take up the challenge, you challenger. Clowns with metaphors. That is why I'm here as Predator. Sacrilegious masterpiece. I exercise the exorcist. Feel this forceful production. We produce this for your destruction. This invention will cause tension. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt to stop the road trooper. He masterminded this here maneuver. Storm through, invigilator, gladiator, assassinator.
Humping with a burial procedure. To all disease, I am the cure to those who fall. I appear exciting, the herd, the styles. The process of fighting, the feeling. Humping's appealing. The style warriors are now revealing your sorrow. Other styles you borrow. Here today, I'm going tomorrow. I get loose and paro. My vacuum cycle, the lyrical arrow that made you swallow with fear. Humping is nearer. When you're dead and I'm the pallbearer of your carcass. That empty shell and a reply. It's just as well, cause I'll cut up, I'll butt up the rhythm and get us what to say. Oh, shut up, you squad. Don't get me annoyed. Our little boys will get destroyed. Acknowledge your style's diminished. You've been harmed, killed, buried, you're finished.
Step up, show up, roll up, oi the bone up. Who on the rap scene is next to phones off? Capiche, capash, kaput, bang. Shuckers a madman, how you gonna hang? Stab, jab, decapitate, or mutilate. Battle the shuckers, does your lyrics on a place. So put on your running shoes and catch up with the shucker. Take a tight grip, I got ya. Dressed in black, back to back, ready to attack. Out on the contract, emerge, surge, assassin, blasting. Grown men crying, people dying. Ripping, tearing, raring, flaring. Catch my bearing, are you hearing? Shocker, revealing guns flow from under my coat. Up your nose, and now you choke. So get a sip of this, get away from this. This could be a diss on those who diss the shucker, but now they say shucks when all the time they fought for the big bucks.
Enter the tormentor, sender of rhymes to confirm your fears of venture. Ears back, tend against your skin. Ice pick, burns like a sin. Fear means all foul. Gonna get it now, throw your towel. Step on the gas, accelerate, elevate. Intimidate, no haste, don't manipulate. Many create, but make no mistake. They say can't wait for the ice quake to break. New bound, no ground, sit down, wind down. My sound, I found a sound. It's bound for the underground, where ice pick still found. Some get kicked, some are gonna kick. S to the H, it. Your pants are patched with it. In fact, fury after he kills the whack. On this track, I attract, destroy the flat. Law of the contract, get the hell back.
What unites our potential, consequential of it? You don't know who on earth is our equal. You can't see for us, we're fully trained. For the strain of our brain, while I take time to inscribe these dope lines. Rest the test, give them a cardiac arrest. Leave the lane or perpetuate a new strain of hardcore lords, governing suckers who encore. The contract, start the amazing trio. The ice pick, the awesome hunt, kill, bury, spin, and shock of the dead. Word them up to my man, Mad Marga, the Funk Master, DJ Supreme, DJ Undercover, the amazing collection. also forget the girl Michelle, Karen, my man Bucky, the boy Mom, my man Johnny the rhyme writer as well, and my man Sparky. Not forgetting my brother Isaac, and the blood brothers that raised me, Agent Scroll and DJ Lethal. Also big request goes out to my man Mark Griffiths from Reverse, Keith and Elaine, and my man Brainiac. I'd like to give an extra special dedication to those who have supported us throughout British rap. Peace! Your body's soul whole, he devoured by a sniff. It was depressing me to see you drop an ecstasy into his web. Addicts flew, no tears did he cry as an addict died on the corner he was selling, for whom the bells toll. Poison for those on the zone. Many fed on his weed, on his speed, cocaine, crack, heroin, LSD, and ease the pressure. No more strife, no more strife when there was no more life. Crack, his drug was on the block. The devil was the pusher who had to be stopped. They were hooked high and dry, that's what it was. Making money of your soul, that's what it was. Now we was paid by high authorities to give the poor impurities. All politicians were aware, and many had a share. It was like Wall Street out here. The club scene, a drug-free zone. The drug-free zone meant they had their own dealers selling in all the clubs. And if you ask them, we still say no to drugs, okay, man?
There goes Daddy Rich, white limousine. People came from miles around when he hit the scene. He got them high, then they fell to the ground. Then they found what went up, must have gone down.
Daddy Rich stood by the school gate, selling to children who made a fatal mistake. Carries a 9mm for a sure getaway, and who knows how many brothers that he's blown away. Playing the role with the golden suits, collecting his payment with his army of roots. There's a compound found in the home of the guys and the gals in limbo room. The crew skin to the bone, I'm not a bluffer, and their bodies lately look rough for seduction and mind corruption. Daddy drove a limo at their destruction. High roller, no, he's a small fry. The real dealers, executive guys, they're the business type who never seem to be suspected. Why? I'ma tell you, they're well protected.
No more Daddy Rich, no more limousine. People came from miles around when those gunshots screamed. No one shed a tear when they laid his body to rest. Just another pusher man with bullets in his chest.
Yo, Marco, man.
What's happening, Tony? How are you, man?
I'm cool, Hops. But yo, I heard Daddy Rich got shot.
Yo, man, we the street, man. And you know, we had to take him out, man. Daddy Rich selling drugs to the school children and the mothers and papas. That don't look good for us, man. He's over. Yo, some drugs are inhaled or injected in the arm. The user is engaged in a chemical harm. The drug is a poison that infects the mind, passing through the blood system, and you will find you're dependent on this force that vests on its victim, continues its course to destroy you. Slow down your brain. Day-to-day living becomes a strain. You need more crack. As your habit gets stronger. You need more crack. To last a little longer. Build your veins and kill your brain. Why? You had the habit that you denied, but you OD cause you shot too high. And daddy didn't tell you that you could die. Just lied, and you got to fix
that son of a bitch, Daddy Ray.
Hijack told you.